Hello, welcome to Little Pages by Mom Icy Cruz-Almario. We have here a story opened very carefully, a book with bite. This is written by Nick Bromley and then illustrated by Nicola. So this is a nice book, very interactive and also cute because at the end or the last page, I'm so amazed with this paperback because it's so cute. However, it's not just simply cute, don't worry, because the content is also something that will mark your memory. So it's a good buy. It's just a paperback, but it's really something you will really love to read to your child from time to time. This is one of the favorites of my child. One of the first books or paperbacks specifically that she loved ever since. So let's start with the story. As you start the story, just in case you are a first time parent, we can read this part so that you will be guided. So according here, hello parents and carers. Your book time gift from Book Trust. Get ready for an interactive adventure with each page turn. There are lots of things you can do and talk about when reading this book. First one, encourage your child to respond to the questions in this book. As I have mentioned, this is interactive. So the instructions given here, you try to check if they will really follow or obey. And then play with the book. On some pages, you need to tip and shake it. So I'm sure you are already getting some ideas on what this book is about. Ask questions such as, how does the duckling feel about the crocodile? How would you feel? So comprehension also. What would you do to get rid of the crocodile? Where do you think the crocodile will end up next? Nice questions. They are just, if your child is still a toddler or just a baby, it's a nice, these are nice questions. Actually, already tapping the higher order thinking skills of our child if these are the questions given. So this, I also recommend this to teachers. Nice book that it's not too text heavy. You might be thinking that this is just for children. You might think that it's not appropriate or suitable anymore for high school and college students, but it's not. It's really a nice book, I swear. So most importantly, have lots of fun. So when you read this book, you have to make sure that you are enjoying, you're in a good mood. So you can join us at www.booktime.org UK with your child, where you can find, there are so many things you can also find from this this site. A read-along version of open very carefully. There's a read-along version of this one. Other animated books, drawing games, memory games, rhyming games, and quizzes and more. So let's start now. I'm sure you're already getting excited with this book. The illustration is really rare. So, and then the words also are were able to complement the illustrations. So good team up. So for the first part, you can see that if you are usually reading, you made it a practice to read with your child. I'm sure that you already introduced the story of the duckling. So once upon a time, there was a mother duck with 3 pretty ducklings. And one, wait a minute, what's that? I'm trying to read you the story of the ugly duckling. But there's something in this book that shouldn't be here. Hang on. Where's it's gone now? Perhaps it escaped? Or could it be hiding? Do you dare to keep looking? You do? Then let's turn the page very, very carefully. It's you can already ask your child what their idea about this creature based from the clues provided. You can see we have here the tail, the hands, the mouth. Okay, it's a crocodile, a really big scary one. What's he doing in this book? He might bite your finger or scratch your nose. I've heard crocodiles like to do that. Stay back, just in case. So you check your child if he really feels scared about crocodiles. Watch out, he's on the move. What is he doing? He's eating the letters. He must be hungry. I think his favorite letters to eat are O and S. So you can see here that the crocodile is eating these letters, letters O and S. Stop, Mr. Crocodile. You can't eat the letter. So you see, the letters are missing. You can also teach spelling for this part. Now he's gobbling up. We can't have a book without words. What will we read if there aren't any sentences? Now he's gobbling up a whole words and sentences. We've got to make him stop. Let's try rocking the book. Okay, so this time you let your child hold the book and then let them move the book backwards and forward. So backward, forward. Okay, look, he's nodding off. So you let your child do that. And then he's not such a scary crocodile. Oh my god, it's not this page, sorry. He's sleeping like a baby. I know. Let's find a crayon. If you're going to eat the words, Mr. Crocodile, then we're going to draw on you. So you can pretend that he's the one drawing this. You give them a pen without the ink, or it should be covered so that it will not really color the page, but just make them imagine that they're the one coloring the crocodile. So on this part, he's not such a scary crocodile now. Oh no! Maybe he's a scary crocodile after all. All the drawing has woken him up, and he's not looking too happy about that tutu. This one, the ballet shoes. Crocodiles don't do ballet. Watch out! It looks as if he's had enough of this book. I think he's going to make a run for it. Here he goes. Ouch! Well, who would have thought it was so hard to get out of a book? So you see, the crocodile here is trying to get out of this book. Maybe if you shake the book, he'll fall out. So you let your child shake the book. Shake, 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 shake. There are directions here. So direction like that. That's how you shake the book. And then, that didn't work either. But look, he's worked out what to do. He's munching a hole through the page. Oh, see, very creative. There's really a hole in it. And he's nearly out. So this one is the one narrating the story. And he looked at the crocodile. Goodbye, Mr. Crocodile. I wasn't scared. Were you? I wonder where he'll turn up next. So this is the story. As you can see, your child will certainly look at this hole and imagine, like it's like a telescope. Imagine where the crocodile had gone. Because my child did that. I'm sure. I hope they will have the same reaction. So where do you think the crocodile will go? So aside from this book, he has also this nice book, a book time. I also have that one. Okay, the last book before bedtime. Next time I will have this one for the review, and then use your imagination. So I still don't have this one. We'll wait for it, hopefully. So a very nice book, very interactive, witty story, well written, so cute and rare. Actually, it's my first time encountering a paperback having such a very engaging story. So with that, I hope you love this book. So there are again some questions at the back that you can contemplate on. So what has happened to this storybook? Is there something very dangerous inside? Do you want to find out? You do? Well, let's turn the pages very, very carefully. Go on. I dare you. So you see, you can also teach your child patience here. And of course, sense of discipline when turning pages, especially if it's a paperback. You really have to be careful in flipping the pages because it's not that, of course, unlike word books, it's not that sturdy, and usually you have to really be sure that you have clean hands. It should be dry, not the wet hands, because the pages are really not that thick, but this is still considered to be premium, so a premium paperback, so it will not easily get burnt. However, if you really want to treasure this story, you have to be careful also in using this. So I hope I was able to give justice to the flow of the story, but I'm sure there are other storytellers who can tell the story of this one in a more engaging way. But I hope I was able to really make you realize how good this paperback book. So I'm sure when you are looking for a book for your child, you usually look for something sturdy that will really last, especially if they're still young. But this one, it's still nice, and I'm sure they will really take good care of this one, since as the title indicated, you have to open this one very, very carefully. So under Nosy Crow, Nosy Crow, it's really famous in making books for children. So Nicola Auburn, and then words by Nick Bromley. So see you again for our next book review by Little Pages. Thank you.